The entryway. It's more than just a passage. It's the gateway to your personal sanctuary. It's the first thing you see when you step inside a home. The moment you cross that threshold, you begin to form an impression. It's a space that welcomes you in, offering a glimpse into the heart of the house. This area is like a warm handshake, inviting you to explore further. A well-designed entryway sets the tone for everything that follows. It hints at the style, the personality, and the warmth that permeates the rest of the home. It's a chance to make a statement, to share a bit of your story before you even step foot into the living room. Personal touches, like family photos or unique art pieces, can make this space truly yours. Think of it as a preview, a sneak peek into the beauty and warmth that awaits. The colors, textures, and decor choices here can set expectations for the rest of the home. Whether it's a grand foyer or a cozy nook, the entryway should feel inviting and reflect the personality of the people who live there. It doesn't matter if the space is large or small. What matters is the feeling it evokes. It's a place where you can leave the outside world behind and step into a space that truly feels like home. This transition space is crucial for setting the mood and helping you unwind. So often, though, the entryway becomes a forgotten space. It's easy to overlook its importance and let it become cluttered and chaotic, a dumping ground for shoes, bags, and coats. This can create a sense of disarray and stress right at the entrance, which is the opposite of what you want. But it doesn't have to be that way. With a little effort and creativity, you can reclaim this space. With a little love and attention, you can transform your entryway into a beautiful and functional space that welcomes you home every single day. Consider adding storage solutions like stylish hooks, benches with hidden compartments, or elegant shoe racks to keep things organized. Mirrors can also be a great addition, making the space feel larger and more open. Plus, they offer a last-minute check before you head out the door. Adding some greenery can breathe life into the entryway. Plants not only add a touch of nature, but also purify the air and create a calming atmosphere. A well-chosen rug can add warmth and texture, making the entryway feel cozy and inviting. It also helps define the space and can be a great way to introduce color and pattern. Lighting is another crucial element. Ambient lighting can create a welcoming glow, while task lighting ensures the space is functional. Consider a combination of overhead lights, wall sconces, and table lamps to achieve the perfect balance. Don't forget the personal touches. Family photos, artwork, and meaningful decor items can make the entryway feel uniquely yours. These elements tell your story and make the space feel lived in and loved. Seasonal decor can also keep the entryway feeling fresh and inviting. Whether it's a wreath for the holidays, fresh flowers in the spring, or cozy accents in the fall, changing up the decor can keep the space feeling dynamic and welcoming. If space allows, consider adding a seating area. A small bench or chair can be both functional and stylish, providing a spot to sit while putting on shoes or a place to drop your bag when you come in. Finally, don't be afraid to include a statement piece. Whether it's a bold piece of art, a unique piece of furniture, or an eye-catching light fixture, a statement piece can add personality and flair to your entryway. Your entryway is the first impression of your home. With thoughtful design and a bit of creativity, you can make it a space that not only welcomes you home, but also sets the tone for the rest of your house. So take a moment to look at your entryway with fresh eyes and imagine the possibilities. Transform it into a space that truly reflects who you are and makes you smile every time you walk through the door. Your home should tell your story. The entryway is the very first chapter. It's an opportunity to showcase your personal style, whether it's farmhouse chic, modern minimalist, or eclectic bohemian. Think about the overall aesthetic of your home and let that guide you as you design your entryway. Do you gravitate towards clean lines and neutral tones? Or do you prefer a more lived-in look with vintage finds and pops of color? There's no right or wrong answer. It's all about creating a space that feels authentic to you. Consider the architectural details of your home as well. A traditional home might lend itself to a classic entryway with antique furniture and elegant accents. A modern home, on the other hand, might call for a more streamlined look with minimalist decor and geometric shapes. One of my favorite ways to add character and charm to any space is by incorporating thrifted and vintage finds. These items have a unique charm that you simply can't replicate with new, mass-produced pieces. Each vintage item carries its own story, its own history, and its own personality, which can add a rich layer of depth to your home decor. Not only is it budget-friendly, but it's also a sustainable way to decorate your home. By choosing thrifted and vintage items, you're giving new life to pieces that might otherwise end up in a landfill. This is a great way to reduce waste and make environmentally conscious choices while still creating a beautiful and unique space. Giving pre-loved pieces a new life adds a sense of history and soul to your entryway. Imagine the stories these items could tell if they could talk. A refurbished vintage chair might have been a cherished family heirloom, while an old mirror could have reflected countless faces over the decades. These pieces bring a sense of continuity and connection to the past, making your home feel more grounded and meaningful. Thrift stores, antique shops, and flea markets are treasure troves of unique and affordable decor. The thrill of the hunt is part of the fun, and you never know what you might find. Whether it's a quirky lamp, a beautifully worn-in rug, or a set of vintage picture frames, these places are full of hidden gems waiting to be discovered. You can find everything from vintage mirrors and antique side tables to one-of-a-kind artwork and quirky accessories. These items can serve as focal points in your decor, drawing the eye and sparking conversation. A vintage mirror, for example, can add a touch of elegance and history to your entryway, while a unique piece of artwork can express your personal style and taste. These pieces often have a story to tell, and they add a sense of personality that you just can't find in mass-produced items. Each scratch, dent, and patina tells a tale of its own, adding character and depth to your home. This storytelling aspect of vintage decor is what makes it so special and unique. Don't be afraid to mix and match different styles and eras. Combining vintage and modern elements can create a dynamic and visually interesting space. The contrast between old and new can highlight the unique qualities of each piece, making your decor feel more curated and intentional. A vintage rug paired with a modern console table can create a wonderfully eclectic and inviting space. The key is to find a balance that feels cohesive and harmonious. Look for pieces that complement each other in terms of color, texture, and scale. This way, you can create a space that feels both timeless and contemporary. The key is to have fun with it and let your personality shine through. Your home should be a reflection of who you are, and incorporating vintage and thrifted items is a great way to achieve that. Don't be afraid to experiment and take risks. After all, the most beautiful and memorable spaces are those that tell a story and feel uniquely personal. There are a few key pieces that can help anchor your entryway and create a functional and stylish space. A console table is a must-have for any entryway. It provides a surface for keys, mail, and other essentials. Look for a console table with drawers or shelves for extra storage. A mirror is another great addition to an entryway. It reflects light, making the space feel larger and brighter. Plus, it's a great way to do a quick check in the mirror before you head out the door. Finally, no entryway is complete without a little bit of art. This could be a framed print, a gallery wall of family photos, or even a vintage textile. Art adds personality and warmth to the space, making it feel more inviting. Thrifting is like a treasure hunt. You never know what you're going to find. To make the most of your thrifting adventures, it's helpful to have a plan in mind. Before you head out, make a list of the key pieces you're looking for, like a console table, mirror, or artwork. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. An old door could be repurposed into a stunning console table, or a vintage suitcase could be turned into a unique side table. Take your time and really look at everything. Sometimes the most unexpected pieces can become the most treasured finds. And remember, it's okay to leave empty-handed. The thrill of the hunt is half the fun. Once you've gathered your thrifted treasures, it's time to start thinking about how to incorporate them into your home. Thrifted items often come with a unique charm and character that can add a lot of personality to your space. But to make sure they don't look out of place, it's important to style them thoughtfully. Let's start with the entryway, the first impression of your home. This space sets the tone for the rest of your house, so it's crucial to get it right. Begin by considering the overall vibe you want to create. Do you want it to be welcoming and cozy, or perhaps modern and sleek? The key is to create a cohesive look that feels both stylish and inviting. A cohesive look doesn't mean everything has to match perfectly, but rather that all the elements work together harmoniously. Think about how different textures, colors, and styles can complement each other. Start by choosing a color palette. This will be the foundation of your design. A well-chosen color palette can tie together disparate elements and create a unified look. You might draw inspiration from a favorite piece of art, a rug, or even the colors in nature. For instance, if you have a vibrant piece of art or a colorful rug, you can pull colors from these items to use throughout your entryway. This creates a sense of continuity and makes the space feel intentional. Alternatively, you might be inspired by the colors in nature. Earthy tones, greens, and blues can create a calming and serene atmosphere. Think about how these colors make you feel and how they can influence the mood of your space. Think about the mood you want to create. Do you want your entryway to feel calm and serene, or warm and inviting? Creating a mood board can be a helpful way to visualize your ideas and see how different elements will work together. Do you want your entryway to feel calm and serene, or warm and inviting? Natural elements like plants can add a sense of tranquility and life to your space. Plants not only bring in a touch of nature, but also help purify the air and create a more pleasant environment. Wood and woven textures can add a sense of warmth and life to any space. These materials have a timeless appeal and can make your entryway feel more grounded and welcoming. Consider incorporating wooden furniture, woven baskets, or even a jute rug. Adding natural elements to your decor can make a big difference. Think about how you can incorporate plants, wood, and other natural materials into your entryway. These elements can create a sense of balance and harmony, making your space feel more inviting. Don't be afraid to experiment with different arrangements until you find something you love. Styling your home is a creative process, and it's okay to try out different ideas and see what works best. Move things around, mix and match, and have fun with it. And remember, there are no hard and fast rules when it comes to styling your home. The most important thing is to create a space that reflects your personal style and makes you feel happy. Your home should be a reflection of who you are and what you love. The most important thing is to create a space that reflects your personal style and makes you feel happy. Personal touches like family photos, cherished mementos, and unique finds can make your home feel truly special. So go ahead, get creative, and enjoy the process of making your home your own.